5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy Christmas. It's Christmas.
Welcome back to the Blerdiverse Part 2 of Christmas Day uploads. Checked out Marvel earlier. This time we're checking out DC. We're checking out a little bit of our earlier comic book. This is Lobo. Lobo, if you don't know, that's the space merc, fragging bastic. What's the name? Really big in the 90s and everything. I mean, I remember a couple years ago I got into Lobo comics myself, and they're fun reads and everything because it's like there's no continuity for some of them. I mean, he did his own run that had a continuity in it, but still, it's loose-based continuity. It's just fun, violence, and a fragging bastic doing what he does best, putting motherfuckers in the dirt. So, this is by Keith Giffen, Alan Grant, and Simon Bisley. So this this special is called Lobo's Paramilitary Christmas Special. So it starts off with this father coming home to his wife, and it's talking about like, oh, they're not really doing too well as far as they don't really have that much money and everything. And he's like, yeah, I just got fired like what's a week before Christmas, and what they're gonna do to get money for their kids for Christmas and everything. Because in this world, for some reason, if you don't get your kids stuff for Christmas, the kids will put a hit out on the parents or get to kill their parents or something like that. So something funny, weird, and all that. But anyway, so the parents receiving the mail, like what's saying, the mom tells the dad, hey, what you need to do, just get the gun, rob some people, get the money, and that they'll celebrate Christmas, make sure there's no survivors and everything. He's like, yeah, I'll do that and everything. Until they hear a knock on the door and go outside and see a book. It's like, oh, what this book? They're scared there's like somebody was like, had bugged the book, it's gonna explode, put some gas out. But it says, hey, have you fallen on hard times and don't want to end up being the victim of your kids and everything and deal with that? Read them this book. And at that, it's like, okay, well, all right, bet. So these parents is like, they feel like this goes straight to their situation, so like, they want to read the book and see what it's all about. So the book picks up off of the main man himself, Lobo. So Lobo goes to a bar out in space and everything, and he's met by the Easter Bunny. Easter Bunny's inebriated and everything. He's like, hey, just the man I've been looking to see. He's learning his words because he's lit and everything. And Lobo's like, where I know you from? Like, I'm the Easter Bunny. How do you not know me? Oh yeah, I remember I was trying to kill you back when I was a little kid and everything. And at that, his dog is snarling at him because, like in the comics in the 80s, 90s. Well, this is a 90s comic. 1991 to be exact. Like Lobo had a dog, sidekick and everything that followed him around and snarled and everything. But yeah. He's like, yeah, so what do you want? Why do you call the main man here and everything? And at that, the Easter Bunny's like, yeah, I need you, the reason why I called you here is because I got a job for you. I want you to go take out Santa Claus. Because heck, he's getting too big for his britches. He's taking care of all. He's getting more fame and notoriety, and also he's taking away from all the other holidays as far as my holidays, Easter, Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving, etc., etc. I mean, who knew a thing in the 90s would be so current now? Because don't get me started, Christmas, unfortunately, it will be starting early and early in this year until probably in September. You'll see Christmas decorations and people start talking about Christmas sales and stuff. And I'm like, bro, give holidays their proper respect. We have Halloween from October 1st to October 31st. We have Thanksgiving from November 1st to Thanksgiving Day. Then after that, Christmas starts December 1st. But unfortunately, it's becoming more and more every year. But that's my little rant on Christmas. I mean, I love Christmas, but give each holiday their respect. Because if it's going at that rate, you never know. It might be after 4th of July. And then everybody's like, oh yeah, start getting ready for Christmas. I'm like, bro, it's still warm out. What do you mean? But back to the comic. So, like the main man's like, all right, bet, you got the money? He's like, yeah, I got the money, we'll pay you, bet. Wasn't really good and everything. He's like, all right, bet. So he goes to the North Pole and we see that Santa has like a dictatorship paramilitary factory thing set up as the North Pole as far as its base of operations. It has like what's saying people standing guard, some elves standing guard out front, electric fence and everything. And at that, the main man's like, oh damn, well heck, takes out the little guards up front. And after that, puts a little bomb on the electric fence and blew it up so he can make it interesting. He's like, heck man, Fat Man really got some stuff out here. So the elves have look on security, see that somebody's busting through, and they get everybody around and all that. So what's saying Lobo walks in and is like, hey man, I expect there to be a little bit more resistance. That day you see all the elves aiming guns at him, loaded to the teeth. So like, turn around or we'll be forced to shoot at you and everything. Like, hey man, bring it on, I'm ready for all the smoke. And they let off their guns, and it's just not real guns, they're pop guns. And you see all the little corpses pop off and everything with like wasn't spring still holding them to the gun, and man said, oh, isn't that cute? And then just lets the rounds off. You see all the viscera as far as these elves getting shot up, as far as ripping them, like what's in the bullets ripping through their bodies and everything. You see the dog going on a little bit of a rampage, ripping through the elves and everything. And we see Lobo making his way through the North Pole, the house in the North Pole, to go see Santa. So he goes around, he's like, hey man, Santa got horrible taste as far as what's going on here and everything. And then he finally sees Santa. He's like, Santa's sitting there on a table, in a chair with a gorilla behind him named Kong. And he's like, hey, you made a big mess and everything, but heck, bruh, I think you got business with me. And he's like, yeah, I do. I was paid to take you down, so I'm about to take you down. He's like, hey man, big man with a gun. I mean, anybody can shoot me. Heck, you want to run the fade? Or what's it really be about it? Nobody, man, fuck all that. We can run the fade. So they hop in the little room and everything. Santa gives Lobo a knife, and they have a knife. They have a knife fight and everything. They running the fade. They going back and forth. He doing this and that. And then so Lobo's like, yeah, let me end this up real quick. Slices Santa up real quick. Decapitates. He decapitated. Decapitate that man's head and everything. And then he's like, yeah. I mean, heck, he was an old dude can fight, but he ain't ready for that Lobo work. So heck, he puts Santa in the dirt, and after that, he's like, looking around Santa's facility. He's like, you know what? This is kind of nice here. I can do a little something with a something. So he looks up, like, he sees the naughty list, the nice list, and everything. He sees all the stuff they have there. So he, with the help of the elves that he's now in charge of, and are still alive, builds up a bunch of warheads and everything, has Kong load them up on the sleigh. And after that, he goes to the reindeer hut, and he's like, hey Rudolph, would you glide my sleigh tonight or get shot up? And Rudolph's like, no. Shoots that man point blank, and after that, gets the sleigh ready, and yeah, it just drops off warheads left and right. Yeah, like if you naughty, you getting warheads, and if you nice, well, you want to learn what it means to be an innocent victim. So yeah, that's what that happens, and that's the end of the little tale. And at that, parents like, oh my god, this is perfect. We should touch these kids, and at that, they'll know that they don't need to be asking for this and that, so we'll be all right. But at the end of the book, it said this book is only good for one reading, and then it disappears. And then the parents like, oh my god, oh we fucked up, the time's too late, oh no. So the dad gets the gun, goes upstairs, shoots the kids, and yeah, that's the end of the comic. Lobo flips everybody off, and yeah, I mean, it's like Lobo in like the 80s, 90s. It's a lot of violence. It's a lot of, I mean, he curses like as far as some stuff, but it's like more, I guess, sensory curses, like because he says bastard, fragging, slut, fetal jizz, and all that other stuff. But I mean, it's always, Lobo stuff is funny to me. I enjoy it personally, and I'll give it a 10. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll be back. I hope you all have enjoyed your holidays with your family, friends, or loved ones. And heck, we appreciate everybody who here is subscribed to us, who's liked, who's commented, who's subscribed, who's shared the word and everything. We appreciate every one of you and wish you the best. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays. Take care, stay lit, and we are out. Peace.